there, fellow Clashers. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and thank you so much for stopping by Clash of Clans Attacks for the Wall-Eyed base. I know, kind of a weird thumbnail. Couldn't think of what else to call this base, but because of the strange Inferno Tower placements, that's what came to mind. You can see they are way out towards the outside of the base. Very unusual, and right here, you have a leaderboard top 200 player attacking, and kind of, well, I might have done something different with the Earthquake and the jump spells, maybe here and here instead, and that also would change what is about to happen in this attack. Once the units go down, we will take a closer look at the pathing of the wizards as they head towards the core, or don't head towards the core of this base. So the Earthquake spell's down, really only getting one wall out of the way, and the jump spell defeating that strange little V-shaped wall on the outside. But as everybody moves in, watch a group of wizards at the top of your screen. Just outside that jump spell, they all are going to be tightly grouped right here, and after that elixir pump goes down, if you had opened the wall to their right, they head towards the inside behind the golems, but instead, yes, they are going to go around the outside and lost forever, separated from their friends, from their fighting brethren. And that is a big turning point in this attack because so much DPS has now been lost and sent out to the outside. And then a giant bomb takes out some of the witches right there. So you've lost the witches, you've lost wizards, and a lot of wizards have fallen to spring traps in that enclosure around the outside. Everybody is on the town hall. Well, it seems like everybody, but there's not a lot of bodies left. In fact, it's just the Grand Warden and a few golems. A golem came out of that clan castle on defense. Doesn't seem like it would be helpful, but it certainly serves to distract the Grand Warden. Until he falls, the town hall stands, and this attack, well, not working out like Gattuso had hoped. A legendary player with a not so legendary attack. But that is often the thing about base designs like this. When they're unusual, when you've never seen them before, you don't know exactly how to approach them. And here you've got another player who's chosen to come at the bottom left with a Spamalavalunan attack with all of those balloons going down. There is the Grand Wizard in the air, and the single target Inferno up in the top left, and big problem for the balloons. All of those spam balloons have formed just a couple of tight packs, and that can often be disaster as splash damage will absolutely annihilate balloons, and that's exactly what happened right there. That level 9 wizard tower, definitely every balloon's worst nightmare, and this attack in deep, deep trouble very early as only 19% damage has been done, and the Eagle Artillery finishes off the Grand Warden. So now this player has to hope to get 31%, if my mult math serves correct, 31% to get a single star with just the heroes and a bunch of minions, some wall breakers, and a solitary poison spell. So it doesn't look good, but Boski is going to do his best, obviously thinking for a while about where he wants to approach this base from, and right away, the Eagle Artillery is going to work on the Archer Queen. And this is definitely a point in battles that we have seen the Eagle Artillery shine when you've got just a few single units that are out there trying to do cleanup, or in this case, the bulk of the attack. But that Archer Queen down quickly, and then the Barbarian King suffering the same fate. He is targeted once again, and even with his ability, he is going to quickly find himself going back to sleep until the next battle. So that is about it for Boski's attack. The Eagle Artillery being heroic on defense and a very unusual wall-eyed base, winning Lost Fezzi more trophies. For this next replay, well, let's just say it's one of the more unusual attacks I've ever seen. We've got a Queen Walk Hog Rider attack at Town Hall 11, and I'm not exactly sure what the idea was behind this. Maybe you're trying to get in, get that Eagle Artillery out of the way early, but of course you've got to deal with these Infernos. Now there is a single target Inferno on the left, maybe that will help the Hog Riders, but with such a specialized army composition, one of my biggest points of advice to anybody who is pushing up in Titans, and especially towards Legend League, is you've got to bring an army composition that works on any base offer, because obviously once you've hit Titan Leagues and above, bases are very hard to come by, and you don't want to waste your time passing. Nobody has that much time, and by that time you're going to run into your personal break, and that's not going to help things either. So here come the Hog Riders from the top of the village again. Very unusual to see Hog Riders at Town Hall 11. Hey, shout out to Napoleon for trying this, for being brave enough to try an unusual attack strategy. I would definitely like to see more of a diversity in attacks, but this one just not going to work out. All of the firepower in the core of this base just completely annihilating these Hog Riders, even with that heal spell up. And that is it for Hog Riders. That is just about it for this attack. Again, the Eagle Artillery going to work on the remaining units. You've got some Golemites stuck on the outside. And again, a Golem in the defensive clan castle. I can only think that must have been a mistake. But Lost Fezzi, I don't know, maybe it works with this base. He's had a lot of success, a lot of defensive wins, and there are 10 more trophies for our legendary Lost Fezzi. So thank you guys again. Let me know what you think about this base. Let me know how you would approach it, how you would defeat it, or if you use it at Town Halls 10 or 11. Let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll put you in a future video. And until then, thank you so much for sticking around all the way to the end of this episode. I appreciate every last one of you. And of course, I'm hoping to see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, keep hoping and wishing. If wishes were horses and beggars would ride. I like that. I made that up myself.